Indices have started the week on a recovery note. It has retraced a little on the upside and we have seen a slight gap also. So what to expect today from DAX, FTSE100, Nasdaq100 and Dow Jones? We will see with the help of charts and indicators. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe to the channel so that you can stay tuned with the latest market updates. The next update will be released before the US session. And yes, your every like, share and comment is a great motivation for me to deliver to the best of my abilities. Let's have a look with the help of. So your resistance is seen from DAX at 14,700 levels, and yes, there is a gap is seen at 14,620. Right now it is getting the resistance, trying to retrace. However, a reversal sign is seen and we have to watchful. It is slightly overbought, while on the other indicators we can see a possible retracement on the upside. And yes, lower highs is what we can see on the 2-hour charts. Gap on the downside is what we can look at. Yes, also what has happened after the drop, it is just trying to converge towards the moving average. Thus, if you see the price is staying above 14,680, 690 zone, we can buy here at 14,720, and beyond 14,720 is where 14,760, 800 is the next targets. What is happening right now on the 2-hour charts? It is trying to trade in this bearish channel. The highs of this channel at 760, 800 zone. Stochastic rising, MACD trying to converge, RSI flat. We are just going to have a brief look on each and everything. Yes, on the 3-hour charts as well, right now it is still staying in this bullish channel. Do not treat this as bearish. I will only recommend you to sell here at 14,640 levels. Below 14,640, still 14,620, 600. It is only bearish if it breaks below 14,600. As long as 14,600 is respected, chances of a reversal will be high. Indicators trying to recover a bit as well. On the 4, yes, higher lows, gap there at 620, and the 20 period moving average at 14,740, 750 zone. Very stronger resistance. As long as 800 is respected, greater resistance is seen. We can see it probably achieving lower highs. The stochastic rising, MACD converging here, and on the daily charts as well, right now higher lows. A break below 14,600 is where the bears will be taking over. Else it is trying to retrace. I will recommend you to buy at 14,680 levels and then expect 14,710, 720 as the first target, 14,750, 760 as the next target, and then 14,800. Only bullishness is above 14,800 rather than, and on the downside I will recommend you to sell at 14,640. Expect 14,620, 600 very nearby, and below 600 a major break. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at FTSE. See, UK 100 was divergent from 20 period. It has converged towards 20 period, getting the resistance here from 7,320 zone. Yes, it is only above 7,320. We can say further bullishness. Yes, you can initiate a buying position at 7,310. Also, there is a gap which is observed at around 7,270, 7,280 zone. Greater support exists here. Stochastic overbought, MACD crossing over here for buys. Nothing much from RSI. Same with the 2-hour charts. On the 2-hour charts, still there is something, a little gap towards 20 period. It can probably achieve, but right now it is staying in this bearish channel. The top of the channel somewhere here at 7,320, 7,350 zone. The stochastic is rising. MACD is convergent here, while RSI is staying flat. Now, looking at 3-hour charts, see also higher lows, higher highs are seen. 7,310, 7,320 you should be watchful of. On the downside, 7,280 you should be cautious of. Now, only below 7,280, what will happen below 7,280? It can try to bridge the gap at 7,270, take the support from 7,260 and bounce back. 20 period moving average is little far above at 7,340 levels. Stochastic rising, MACD is convergent, RSI is almost flat, coming to 4. Likewise on the 4-hour chart, straighter green candles trying to achieve towards the 20 period moving average at 7,340. The stochastic is rising, MACD is in green, trying to converge a bit. Coming to the daily, now look at the daily charts. Higher lows, support here at 7,280. Only selling entry below 7,280. A buying position can be taken at 7,310 levels. The stochastic is oversold. MACD is extremely divergent and bearish, and thus a possible retracement can be expected, but we have to trade with caution as long as 7,340, 7,350 levels are respected today. RSI at bottom. So take your positions accordingly. Sell at 7,280, buy at 7,310. Between 7,250 and 7,350 zone is where we have to exercise extra caution, be it on the buy side, be it on the sell side. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at Nasdaq. And before we proceed to Tech 100, if you want to learn this art of trading, you can join my mentorship batch. 27th batch is going to start on 28th of November. Limited seats are available. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me via Telegram or email for more details related to the batch. Also, you can visit the platform forexfunder.com. You can reserve your seats there itself by paying on the platform itself. This is the platform forexfunder.com. Here on the front page itself, you get the major stories here. And yes, this platform is created with the vision to provide everything required by a trader under one single umbrella, whether be it the economic, where you get the news from across the day, across the globe, and the current historical data, the current projection and actual data is also available. Yes, there's charts which you can look at. You can create your own analysis, and everything which is getting traded across the globe is available here. You can search your favorite instrument, whether be it stocks, future, forex, CFD, crypto, indices, economy, anything and everything is available. You can just search your favorite instrument, create your own analysis and take your trades. And you can also schedule a call if you are stuck into any position. If you want a future guidance related to any of your trading decisions, you can have a call with me. And under the live mentorship is where you buy the course and be a part of it. Announcement is where you get the details of the batch, how long is it, what are the topics we cover, the timing of it, and you can register by filling the form. Also, yes, this is the forum which is going to, this is the forum section which is most important, where you find the like-minded traders with whom you can initiate a discussion. The summary of my analysis, the summary of the videos are provided here. You can have a discussion along the videos. So do visit the platform forexfunder.com. Now look at Nasdaq 100 on the hourly chart. See, there was a gap up between 420 and 14200 and 220 levels. With that gap up, it has achieved the high that 14260. Now remember, last week also we had seen 14260 to 80 zone giving it a greater resistance, and yet again it is at the same levels. So yes, if you see the price is staying above 14260 to 80 zone, or rather I will say 270 itself, one can initiate a buying position and then expect 14300 and 320 as the major resistances here. Yes, this is the major resistance. If you connect the dots here, these are going to remain a greater resistance. Now there is a gap which needs to be filled, and thus if you see the price is staying below 14220, more bearishness towards 14200 and 200 180 zone is the greater support here for today for the Nasdaq. On the 2 hour charts, if you look at, yes, it is under consolidation, higher lows, lower highs are seen. Be careful around 14300, and on the downside 14170 140 zone. We have to be watchful here. Stochastic is rising here, MACD is divergent and bullish, RSI is also staying flat, not indicative of much movement here. Coming to 3 hour chart, see the two candles identically symmetrical here, and now we have to wait for the prices to break beyond the median. See, it has retraced here, it has given a gap as well. So I will wait now for it to stay above 14270 to 80 zone, which may call for further bullishness, and only above 14300 we can say that the prices are trying to reverse and rise. Stochastic rising, MACD has crossed over at bottom, trying to trade with a divergence and bullishness. RSI staying flat. Coming to 4 hour chart. Now look at 4 hour chart. See, yes, the gap is there. We'll not talk about the gap, but here is also one gap which needs to be filled, and probably it may try to achieve those levels at 20 period moving average sitting at 14300. Stochastic is rising here. See, now MACD has crossed over at bottom, trying to trade with little divergence, trying to look upwards. And if you see the slope here, change in slope, possibly it could lead to a rise. RSI coming out of the oversold. Coming to the, now look at the daily chart. See, a gap is there, and 14200 170 zone is the maximum support, and as long as 14140 is respected, do not treat Nasdaq 100 as bearish for the day. That is very clear. But yes, you can sell here at 14240 itself. Expect 14220 200 170 140. We have to trail as long as 140 is respected. It can possibly reverse achieving those levels. Thus we have to be cautious as long as 140 is there, and rather I will say 200 itself is going to be a greater support. So 220 200 major support levels, then 170 140 the next support. So sell at 14240, and on the upside I will recommend you to buy at 14280. Expect 300 330 zone and 360 as the major resistances, then 400, and beyond 400 it is a complete reversal. So take your positions accordingly. Same levels we have discussed many times in last week, and these levels are again going to be treated as a major milestones. Trade accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow. See, US30 has given a gap today and it has achieved 32 500 520 levels and now trying to retrace. I will wait for a break below 450 in order to confirm further bearishness, but then the only reversal confirmation is 32 350 levels, below which a certain drop is expected. Stochastic was overbought, trying to cool down, but look at MACD, it has crossed over at bottom, trying to retrace. Possibly we may see a rise. RSI is staying flat, and on the 2-hour charts also couple of retracement candles, but not a reversal. Thus any rise above 32 520 we can initiate a buying position for 550 600 levels, and then 700 is where the 20 period moving average is. It can possibly retrace towards 700 as well. Stochastic rising, MACD is bearish, trying to converge. RSI at bottom, coming to now. See, I have shown several times that US30 is trading in this channel. It is right now retracing from the bottom of the channel and trying to move upwards. Now if you look closely, yes, higher lows, higher highs are there. Higher highs means 32 550 can get achieved. We can buy at 32 520, but then remember 550 600 is a greater resistance zone. Then directly it will lead to 700 and 900 levels. Stochastic rising, MACD bearish, RSI at bottom. On the 4-hour chart, similar observation here, nothing different. Yes, we have seen indicators at bottom, so trying to recover a bit. Now coming to the on the daily charts, yes, it is trying to retrace after the major sharp drop. How far it can retrace? A possibility towards 32 600 700 exists, but then there are greater resistance at 32 600, which was earlier the support levels. On the downside, 400 and 350 levels are the greater support, below which only further bearishness to prevail. I will recommend you to sell at 32 450. Expect 400 as the first target, 350 as the next, and then below that more bearishness is going to prevail here. Forming double bottom is what we will see. It can possibly recover. On the upside, I will recommend you to buy today at 32 520, but then 550 560 is the first target, 600 is the major resistance. Beyond 600 is the bulls will be taking over for 700 800 900 levels. Take your positions accordingly. Trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading queries or training queries. Join my platform forexfunder.com for more detail and more enriched learning trading experience. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day. See you again before the US session with the US indices update. Was that as well. Thank you.